Some of y'all are motivated by broke. I'm broke, I'm stuck, I'm fucked up, I can't do nothing. Some of y'all are motivated by just wanting to accomplish the things that you want to accomplish. Other folks are motivated by materialistic things. It's a very simple concept. If you want it, you gotta go get it. Go get it. Go get it.
I'm able to just extract dopamine, the good dopamine, whenever I want. Man, I've trained 99% of my life alone. No one pat me on the back. I did all of the work alone. And while I'm still hard on myself, I know what I did. So whenever times get bad for me, people, all this, who's gonna carry the boats and law? That's real. I hate that people know me for that guy, because that guy is not every fucking day. Like when they see me, they want that energy. That's not me every day.
People only root for people who don't need it. Like the amount of times when I was on my lonely path where I was too different from the friends that I had, but not successful enough to be friends with the people that I wanted to be friends with. That's when you want people to root for you. That's when you want people to support you. Once you've already won, people are like, he's amazing, he's so good. But like, that's the time when you need it the least. And so you always have to be the person who roots for you before everyone else does. And it's usually a single clap in the auditorium for a very long period of time. It is a slow clap that's just you rooting for you. And that visual, I think, is one that you can kind of take, because it is. People struggle to do things alone. And the path of the exceptional person is one of an exception, which means that you are not with other people. And rather than fighting that or bemoaning it, see it as an indicator that you're on the right path.
Good morning, you guys. It's been a bit. I haven't recorded in a couple weeks. And we're back from a 2-week break. We've been grinding though. We've been going crazy these past 2 weeks in terms of weight loss and overall. I think I've grown a lot mentally, so I'm getting used to this hard feeling a bit more. But that's not how I'm gonna start this video. I'm gonna start this video and say we are 6 weeks out from our NPC bodybuilding show. I cannot believe we are 6 weeks out. Like, holy crap. Just like taking this in. I've been dieting for 15 weeks. I started when I was 21 weeks out. Realistically. So, I mean, we've been grinding really hard. We're down almost 40 pounds. We started at what was it? Technically, I was like 207 before I got with my coach. And then like, I would drop down to like 204. It was just, weight was fluctuating a lot that day. When I was weighing myself. So I don't really remember exactly. But anyways, we are 6 weeks out. And it is 9:06 on a very warm Saturday morning. So, what do we got here? We got meal 1. We have 2 handfuls of spinach here. We have 2 eggs and 250 grams of egg whites with 2 grams of salt. This is going to be meal 1. Usually I would have toast and blueberries, but those got cut. So, we will no longer eat that. So, I'm going to be talking about meal changes. We're going to talk about training, how I'm feeling, and yeah, I mean, today is Saturday. I have check-ins on Sunday. My coach sees him on Monday because he's 8 hours ahead of me because he's from the UK. So, currently, we are one. I'm just going to make sure, double check. I don't want to give you guys the wrong number. So, to start off, on 6-3, so on Monday, I was 172.2. Tuesday, I was 171.2. Wednesday, I was 169.6. Thursday, I was 169.8. Friday, I was 169.2. And then today, I was 168.4. So we've dropped pretty much every single day this week. Last week was actually a deload week for me. So I wasn't training as much. I was training... What was it? Oh yeah, I got a hole there, I'm sorry. So last week I deloaded for about 5 days. 6 days. And had no training. So when I'm not training, I have low days. So when I have low days, my calories are really low. And my carbs are. So I was eating 1,370 calories a day. I'm pretty sure you can kind of get an understanding maybe of how that will feel on someone, but it was very rough. As much as I don't like this stuff, eating leaves, it has it's probably like, this whole plate of spinach is probably like a carb or two. So, it's something. Alrighty. So, first thing I have written down is how am I feeling. I don't want to talk about it too much, but last week was easily the hardest week for me in terms of diet. 4 of my meals were no carbs at all. My last meal was carbs, and then, it's just like, it's the thought and knowing of you're eating a meal, and after you finish it, you're going to be hungry in like 30 minutes, and then not only that, but what goes through your mind is what you're going to eat, and that meal isn't really anything better than what you just had. So it can be mentally harder than you think, but than it sounds, but it's just like I'll wake up, I'll do my cardio, I'll eat eggs and spinach, and then 3 hours later I'll eat chicken and spinach, and then 3 hours later I'll eat chicken and spinach, and then 3 hours later I'll eat chicken with almond butter, and that's so good. Oh my gosh. Every meal I try to appreciate though. But I'm a lot better this week, so I'm not really not doing too bad this week. So I'm very, very happy. I'm not worried at all about this cut. I don't have any worries. I know my coach got me, and I know that if I'm not ready, it's his fault and not mine, because I know that I've given it everything. But I know he's not going to make a mistake on anything. He's a very great coach. He's from the UK. His name is Christian Chapman. He's coached thousands of clients, prepped hundreds of clients, probably even 1,000, honestly. He's a great coach. But yeah, so that's how I'm feeling. I'm feeling really good today. We had 45 minutes of fasted cardio on the stepper, keeping that heart rate high. We're still tracking steps 10K a day. Wouldn't be surprised if that goes up. And then food changes. Yeah, last week to this week, all that was cut was I'm now eating I'll just read it for you guys. Okay, I'm gonna read this while I damn low on hot sauce. Okay, today, for example, we are hitting a chest and arm session, and I'm very excited for that because I want to show you guys my physique and training, and I haven't recorded in a while, so I'm personally excited to train and record. I'm not usually excited to record. Meal 1, 2 whole eggs, 250 grams of egg whites, and 2 handfuls of greens with 2 grams of salt. So every meal is gonna have 2 grams of salt. Meal 2, 170 grams of uncooked weighted chicken breast, 2 handfuls of spinach. Meal 3, 170 grams of uncooked weighted chicken breast, 10 grams of olive oil, 2 handfuls of spinach. Meal 4 is probably my favorite meal because it has protein powder and oats, and I have some pretty good protein powder. I have like orange creamsicle, cinnamon toast crunch, Lucky Charm protein powder with Lucky Charms in it. I have cosmic brownie, but I'm not eating that during prep because that shit is like 5 carbs a serving. And then mint chip, that's easily one of my favorites. So yeah, meal 4, 40 grams of protein powder, 40 grams of whey from protein powder, 100 grams of banana, 20 grams of 85% dark chocolate. Helps with it's like acts as a nitric oxide booster for like vasodilation. Helps with the pumps. I didn't know that, but dark chocolate is very beneficial. I'm still taking creatine. I'm actually taking 15 grams of EAA during my workout. I'm pretty sure if you know why, if you know what EAs are, you know what they're used for. And if you don't, basically, when you don't have protein and you don't have aminos inside your body for a period of time, for example, protein powder, that'll digest pretty quick. You know, dark chocolate's going to slow the digestion down. But I mean, it'll digest in like probably 2 hours, but after 2.5 hours maybe. So after eating that meal, you're already resting 1 hour before you go train. So there's like an hour to an hour and a half of downtime of, no aminos, but you're also like training real hard. So when you keep those amino acids in your body, you can stay anabolic. So you're not in a catabolic state where you're losing muscle or, well, fun fact, I guess. Meal 5, 170 grams of uncooked weighted chicken breast with 80 grams of uncooked weighted rice and 100 grams of pineapple. Pineapple used to be like one of my least favorite fruits, but ever since my coach put it in my plan, I love it. Okay, I'm gonna eat now. Did my camera like break or like, I don't even know. All right. Damn, dude, these eggs taste good. When your food is low, you really appreciate just the little bit of things. Like, the pepper on the eggs just make it so much better. Yeah, I pretty much said everything I wanted to say on there. Yeah, again, if you guys clicked on my video, I just want to say I appreciate you guys so much. Like, it can be like the littlest thing. Like, you guys like my video. You guys come up to me in the gym. You DM me on Instagram. I mean, like, I've said this before, and I'm not asking for, like, attention, but I don't really have a family that supports this. They're not going to my show. They're not doing anything like that. But, like, I mean, you just asking how I'm feeling, like, that goes a very long way. And prep has not been super easy for me. Obviously, it's not really easy on anyone, so it's not an excuse. But it's been hard for me. I'm not gonna lie. Obviously, but I just want to say thank you. Even just like the littlest thing, like your support means a lot to me, and I really appreciate it. So I'm not getting emotional, I swear I'm not. I just want to say that I'm very grateful for anyone who supports me or whatever on this, because it's been a rough one. Who knew eggs were so good? Not just me. It's probably just me right now. Cause gosh dang. It's like all it is egg whites and eggs. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put some check-in photos right here popping up. I forgot I was gonna show that. Check-in photos were taken on Friday and it's Saturday. So these were taken yesterday. So I'm now required to take photos, check-in photos 3 times a week. Sunday, Wednesday, Friday. I get video feedback Monday morning from Sunday check-ins. And any food changes, diet changes, changes in general, I get video feedback. You know, it's pretty humbling seeing your photos taken outside. You know, you can't see your lines all the time on certain areas. You're pale if you're like me. And yeah, it's pretty humbling. But hey, it's what I gotta do. It's what needs to be done. I don't care. Like, whatever. Okay, I'm taking my vitamins right now, but I still got some eggs to finish. I'm trying to eat these eggs slow. I'm trying to eat all my meals slow because gonna be done, and I'm not gonna be able to eat for a while, for a little bit, and I'm gonna want to eat. But also, it's better for digestion, I guess. I don't know. I was told that. I don't know how. I'm gonna finish this food. I'm going to see you guys in the gym, but I'm gonna see you guys hopefully. I'll just show you what I got for pre-workout. Maybe. That's the only meal that hasn't changed, so it's not different. But I'll show you guys anyways. Thank you again for clicking on this video. I hope you enjoy it. If you enjoy it, leave a comment. Helps with engagement. Helps me out. Again, thank you. I love you guys. 6 weeks out. This is my first push session. In 10 days. So I am ready and excited to kill it. See you guys at meal 3. What's up, guys? Honestly, I completely forgot that I said I was going to record my pre-workout meal, so just want to show you what it is. Right now, we got 80 grams of oats, 100 grams of banana with 20 grams of dark chocolate, and Cinnamon Toast Crunch protein powder. So I'm pretty excited to eat this because I haven't had carbs today yet. So we're going to get to the meal. We're going to enjoy it. We're going to go train. So I'll see you guys back. I will see you guys next in the gym. So catch you guys later.
Weightier than yours, I think. I don't want to do that.
The first category is chocolate, which includes any type of cheesecake that has chocolate. And we begin with 30th anniversary chocolate cake cheesecake.
Well, what's in that?
It's cheesecake and chocolate.
Well,
71. It's good.
60.
Chocolate
Nothing
caramelicious cheesecake made with Snickers.
As we speak, there is no one's fingerprint that is identical to the other one. And somebody comes along and says that this all happened because it was all a fluke. Something exploded over 13 billion years ago, and out of this Big Bang, everything came into this complexity and perfection. Get alive. Get alive. And Jesus, the love of everyone. Jesus is my love. Jesus is my adoration. Jesus is my worship. Jesus is my sweetheart. Jesus is my eyesight. Jesus is the crown of glory over my head. Jesus is my strength. Jesus is my shelter, refuge. Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. Jesus is the Alpha and the Omega. Jesus is the first and the last. Jesus is the beginning and the end. Jesus is the good shepherd, and there is no one good but him, for God is good, and Jesus is the life and the resurrection. Jesus is my home, my love, my dad, my mom, my brother, my sister, my kingdom, my everything. With him I need nothing. In him I have everything. And let this be heard. He who has an ear to hear, let him hear. For I fear nothing and fear no one.